So I happened to be in Mexico, in the state of Chihuahua, 1999 to the year 2000. And I was playing baseball out there, amateur baseball. And in that season in Mexico, they made the transition from aluminum bats to wood bats. So when they made this change, nobody knew where to get a wood bat where I was in Mexico and Chihuahua. So there was only a couple of stores maybe, because it was about 2003 when I was turning bats. I started turning bats at my home. Just had like a little garage in the back, and I started turning bats. I had no idea, so I didn't have the internet, the access to like YouTube now. So I was making phone calls to people in the United States and asking, how do I do this? How do I do that? Eventually, about after a year, people that I knew that played baseball started asking me if I would sell them a bat. And I finally felt comfortable enough where the bat was, I guess, looked okay and was finally like the shape we wanted it to be. And I started, messing around with friends. I sell them a bat here and there, and that's the way I started. That's the way I started Powerbull.
So here at Powerbull, we make wood baseball bats out of maple, birch, and ash wood. And we make them for Little League all the way up to Major League professional players all over the world. Every bat's custom made to that specific player's specifications. So not only is it the choice of wood, maple, birch, or ash, but it's also the model. So from a traditional handle to more of a tapered knob, all the way to a balanced bat or a big barrel or end-loaded bat for the power hitters. We custom make every single bat, so we know exactly where every single piece of wood ends up with which player. So all of our wood comes from the northeast part of the country and then shipped here to El Paso. El Paso is actually the perfect place for a bat manufacturer because of our low humidity. The very first step is when we unload the pallet is to weigh each billet. So we know exactly how much each billet weighs in ounces. That will tell us which type of bat we can make out of that particular piece of wood. When a player orders a piece of wood, we load up that model in the lathe, and then we turn each piece. We know exactly what type of, how heavy a piece of wood we're looking for and what species of wood we're looking for, and then we'll turn that particular model for that player. Once we turn it on the lathe, then it will go into the painting process. All of our bats are hand stained or hand painted, and then each bat gets 4 coats of finish. 2 coats of primer and then 2 coats of the lacquer, either a matte finish or a lacquer finish. And then it has to sit and dry for about 24 hours. Then the final step is weighing the bat, making sure it came out to the right weight that we need for that player, and then engraving that player's either name or signature on each bat. And then we have to engrave each bat with a serial number, so we know exactly where that bat gets sent off to and which team or which player gets that bat. As we grow our company, I think we've shipped now bats to every single state in the United States. I think Hawaii was our last state, and we just shipped one out there. But our bats have traveled the world, so a lot of bats go into Mexico, a lot of bats go into Canada, and then most recently with the Olympics, we had our bats in Tokyo as well. So that was a real proud moment for us, and it really defined us as a bat manufacturer that we've made it.
I'm happy we're here in El Paso, and then things are great. It's been a lot of hard work, and we've learned a lot in this business. It's a tough business, but I think Powerbull is here to stay for a while.